Well, hello everyone. Welcome back to my train wreck of a channel. Here's another edition of me being uninteresting for like a few minutes. I just wanted to come on here because I stumbled across, I think like I was watching a bunch of YouTube videos, which is like my daily life right now, while I wait to find a new job after I got laid off. I love my life. I love it so much. Anyway, I am very much into commentary channels, which is kind of what I'm wanting this to go in a direction of. I put up that paranormal story. That's probably going to be the only time I'll talk about stuff, just to like kind of give you a little background in case you tuned into that bad boy. If you haven't, I'll link it down below because it's very interesting. I talk about a weird haunting I had as a teenager. Anyway, I do not want to venture back into that side of talking about it because I had a terrible night. I didn't sleep, I had night terrors, the whole shebang. I would rather not revisit that. And I feel like the last time I've talked about it, same thing happened. So I am sorry. That story's out there. I will not go more into it. Wow, I know words. Words that don't go together. Anyway, moving on. This is gonna be more of like a funny kind of video. Refreshing. So I was watching a YouTube video and I think it was D'Angelo Wallace, which I absolutely love him. I feel like you should go check him out. I feel like he is one of the funniest, most informed YouTubers that I've seen in a long time. And again, I'm like very late into this game of watching this stuff. I feel like I don't keep up with trends. I don't keep up with anything. I am basically a 90-year-old woman living in a 30-year-old body. But he was talking about the whole Jake Paul scam and all that stuff, like the AdSense thing, and it was, or AdSense or whatever stupid thing he did. If you think your girl is here to talk about that, I'm not, because I've clearly seen everybody rate Jake Paul through the coals, which I feel like he does deserve. But I feel like enough people have touched on that, and I feel like the more you give him attention, the more he'll never go away. I'm just like not into the culture of like, I don't know, feeding into creators that you don't like. Not gonna hate on people for doing it. I know a lot of people like hate watch a crap ton of people, but just not my jam. Anyway, we are gonna zone in probably on something that very few people noticed in this video, but it spurred me to want to make this. There's a dude that's one of his special guests that is like talking about, I don't know, I zoned out whenever he started talking. It was like just basically, you know, whenever somebody's talking in circles trying to sell you stuff. What I noticed was he was wearing a hat that said flex on it. And I feel like this has been a very normal, you know, like I'm all about like if you are, you know, like you worked hard and you have a lot of money and you have like great mansions and everything, like you have a great life, whatever, like there are people who like to watch that. That's cool. Like who knows, like that might be a way for you to show off like, oh, I worked hard, like here, like I have all this money, blah blah, whatever. But flexing on your fans to basically be like, oh look, I'm better than you, I have more money. I feel like that's a culture I've seen on YouTube a lot. And I'm not just talking about people just like, you know, walking through their homes and you can tell they're a mansion, whatever, like cool. Like I watched Jenna Marbles video whenever she moved into like her house that she has now, and it's a nice house, you know, but she doesn't like throw it in your face like, look what I have, like I'm better than you. Jake Paul has been called out on by like YouTubers like Cody Ko and like Noel Miller and a crap ton of people that have like thrown at him and been like, dude, you like flex on your underage fans. And the fact that like this dude that was like in this video for him who was like wearing a flex hat, like backing it, just really rubbed me the wrong way. Not that like anybody really cares what I have to think. I don't know, it just irritates me. Like you've got this child fan base that you know are children, like you have met with them multiple times. From the comments you can tell they're like children that watch him, and you are consistently okay just being like, oh look, I have a lot of money, I'm like better than a lot of people, I'm obnoxious, blah, blah, blah. I just hate the flex culture so much. Literally getting off the whole tangent, like I feel like I've lost direction of where this video was supposed to go. It was supposed to be about bad apparel, and I just like hate flex culture so much that I like just went on that tirade. I'll insert that hat. I don't have the picture of the dude wearing it because, again, like, I'm not willing to give these people more attention. I know by me talking about them, I'm giving them attention. Like, you could argue that. I totally know, I get it, which is why I like thought about not making this video, but I was just so irritated. Anyway, here's that picture. Hello. Next up, another, I guess I shouldn't say this is worst apparel, it's just gonna be hats, because I like got so worked up doing my research on this that I just like had to stop. So the next hat that I want to talk about, to give you a little background, I like how this is supposed to be me just being upset at like different hat ideas, and I'm just like going into the background of why they exist and why I hate them so much. Anyway, there's one that I discovered watching, I think, a Drew Gooden video. No, it was Curtis Connor. God, I can't even keep track. I watched way too much YouTube during quarantine. But he was reacting to these guys that hold a convention that's titled like Make Women Great Again, or so. It's just like basically you as a female can go and spend $2,000 basically to have men just like berate you and tell you that like you're unhappy because you want equal rights to men, and that like you would be way happier if you just were like a 50s wife that stayed at home and like cooked for her husband and popped out kids, whatever. But what makes this even greater is when I was watching Curtis Connor react to it, one of the guys, like, during the convention is talking to the crowd of the morons that are sitting there. Sorry, I know that's like kind of an assumption, but I feel like if you're willing to pay these people $2,000, you're not very bright. Anyway, this dude like has this moment where you can tell he's just like, oh, I'm gonna put the crowd in suspense or whatever. He says something like super chauvinistic and bigot like or whatever, and so he like reaches like under a table or whatever, and then he pulls out a hat that says, in the font of the Trump supportive hats, "Make Women Great Again." And I crap you not, people cheer. Like, oh my God, I was kind of shook, to be honest, which I will insert that hat in here as well. Then the next hat I want to talk about, especially that just like really threw me into a rage when I saw it, considering, you know, all the stuff that's going on in our world right now, especially in the US, the Black Lives Matter movement and everything. The fact that like this hat could have been made way earlier and I just don't know, but you're not gonna like stop selling it during this time. Like, this is messed up. It literally says racist. Like, if you were looking in the dictionary and it was like showing you a definition in the pronunciation, which I'll insert the picture after I'm done explaining it, but it says racist, and under it, it says what you get called when you win in an argument against a liberal. Oh my God. I don't even know where to start to point out how wrong that is. That you're making a joke about racial issues already is just kind of like, what the? Like, we have people getting canceled left and right, celebrities, YouTubers, everything, which I feel like, I'm not like into cancel culture, but like, if you are constantly, like, you have a pattern of doing this, you shouldn't have a platform. Like, you shouldn't be able to like reach a bunch of people and have impressionable fans just side with you because they love you so much. But we still allow companies to make stuff like this. Like, when are we gonna just like cancel these companies? And I'm like not saying that we haven't in the past. There have been companies that have, you know, suffered because people have taken a stance against them. But I'm like, why is there still a market for this though? You know, like, what? And especially the fact that you're insinuating that if a liberal is arguing with you, we're just automatically gonna be like, oh, you're racist, you're racist, you're racist. I can't speak for anybody else, but I feel like the people that I've talked to that side with me on political matters don't automatically think that about conservative people. We think you're racist if you say racist stuff. I know that's news. Like, sorry to like shatter your world. Ooh. I'm not gonna hate on you for having a different political view. I will hate you for like wearing this stupid hat. Anyway, here's the picture. That is the end of my rant. Sorry that it went on such a tangent and it really probably wasn't that interesting. It's just stuff that I've seen pop up over time and I feel like it's just driven me absolutely insane seeing that these things exist and that people are supporting these types of, you know, apparels and everything. Because I don't know, it didn't take long for me. I'm pretty lazy when it comes to research. It didn't take me long to find any of these hats. Like, it was by me watching things and seeing them pop up, you know, like clearly they're popular enough for like me being misinformed and not like very actively like looking for stuff to make me upset could find. Anyway, let me know what you think. Leave a comment, leave a like if you enjoyed this video. I would like to know if, you know, somebody has thoughts on this topic. Again, I'm not saying like my opinion is universal. Like, I'm not saying everybody should feel that way. I feel like for the racist one you should, but like the rest of them, whatever. Make women great again. That one's pretty messed up. So if like you're into the flex culture, whatever, that's your thing. The other two, like, I'd rather you not watch me. I'd rather you not like come on here, and I'm just not here to like start arguments with people that I feel like I just think you're wrong. I'm not gonna change that thought process. Anyway, I really appreciate it if you checked out some of my other vids, if you did a little subscribe. I hate that I just said that. And I will see you beautiful people next time. I hope you're staying safe during everything and love y'all so much.